All right, welcome back for episode 27. In this episode, I'm planning to extend the basement so that we can make an area for some future storage. And we're going to try to use some copper golems to make a storage sorting system to get that started. And then I'm thinking we might go take a peek at the end. I think we got a few eyes of ender, or we got ender pearls last time. We have some blaze rods, so I think we can make enough to finish the end portal. I think we only needed 8, so we can check the chest and see what we've got. I think we're close if we don't have it completely. So let's switch over to the game and get started. Okay, so yeah, hopefully we can go to the end. We can just enter the end portal. I'm not thinking of going after the Ender Dragon. I just want to see kind of like where it puts us in relation to the dragon and everything. And we'll see if we're in a good position to try to get geared up to go after the Ender Dragon maybe this weekend. All right, so watching that beautiful sunset from last time. And let's see here. Yeah, I did do a little quick research in between episodes, and one of the things I looked at was that cactus flower. The bees could get hurt on the cactus. You can't use the cactus in a pot. I was thinking of taking that cactus and putting it in the pot that we got. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for these two to finish their pollinating so they don't get damaged. And I think I'm going to break that. That way we get that back and it doesn't get destroyed. We'll replant the cactus and hopefully that grows into a second cactus. We'll put one of those back in the flower pot, and we'll continue with that. Okay. But this cactus flower can be placed on a block. So I'm thinking we take it in there and we just kind of give it a spot on the bookshelves. Can't plant it, but we could still put it there on the bookshelf maybe. Yeah, so it makes a nice little flower there. Or better yet, what if we do this? And then can we put it on top of there? Oh, nope. What happened to it? Did it poof? I guess it can't go there. We just lost our flower. Oh well. We might get another one. And now I know. You can't put it on there. Let's see. We have a fern. Why don't we plant the fern outside of our base? I was thinking we have some azaleas. We could do azaleas out here as well. How would that look if we did a few azaleas outside? So I've got 3 and then 1 flowering. I don't want them to grow because I'm not sure what they would do to my house. But yeah, why don't we do that, that, and that. And now we have kind of some hedges outside of our base entrance. Give a little personality. Let's go ahead and sleep. And then I need to figure out how I want to do my basements. I'm not going to do the full, wow, there's a lot of bees coming out first thing in the morning. I'd kind of like to have it to where this would connect into it. Problem is we're on an island, so I'd have to go a little deeper to get below that. So I'm not sure. I'd have to go a little deep to make sure that I'm not going to be in ocean. Like if we look around here, it's like there's not much extra outside of the confines of the base if we stay at that level. And even going down to what we're Wycos 47. We have a ravine over here. Whoop. What's going on? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna drown. Oops. Gotta pay attention. Oh, my helmet's gone. Oh, yeah, we're gonna need better armor there. I'm down to just mending pants and depth strider boots. Alright, I guess we need to start doing some enchanting soon. Alright, let's see what we got. Do we have a spot for that? Well, we have an opening for that. Okay. Well, trying to think of options here. We'll worry about that later. Yeah. We'll worry about enchanting more gear later, because I'm only at 20, and I've seen some really interesting ways that you can get really fast experience, so I may give that a try later. Just with the potions and different ways to create a bunch of experience really quickly. So I might test that out and give that a try in the game. Yeah, I don't think we can do much for expanding the base unless we go fairly deep. Yeah, because this is our grotto here. Because there's Zonati. Hello. Yeah, we can always use that to go deeper. Because we don't have to worry about breathing. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's take that for the moment. Alright, yeah, let's go exploring real quick. So if we go around the edge of the base, yes, I mean that's 46, 47. Oh, come back. Come back. All right. Oh, I gotta get some. Oh, and I died.
KJ drowned.
I died. I need a respiration helmet. I got spoiled with that respiration helmet. I can't believe I died outside my base. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a respiration helmet. At least all my stuff will float to the surface, and we're not too far away. Wow. Yeah, do I have the boat? Nope, don't have the boat. That's all right. I need to get the zombie nautilus again anyway. Yeah, Zonati. My stuff just kind of got scattered around there, didn't it? That's a pretty wide area for my loot. Maybe I should have grabbed a boat. Slowly. Well, now I'm definitely not going to be enchanting anything easily. With our mob spawner, yeah, it would take a while to start over. Wow, this is really slow going. Do I have the boots back yet? If I can get the Depth Strider boots, this will be a lot easier. And I'm still not sure where the zombie nautilus went. Oh, there she is. Should go get on her, and that would make this like there. There's the boots. All right. Yeah, pants and boots. I'm gonna drown while I'm getting geared up. Ah, almost. All right, is that everything? I don't see anything on the surface. All right, so where's the nautilus? Where did she go? There. Okay. Okay, we're good. Back on the nautilus. Okay. Well, I can't get my inventory all organized while that's going on. Okay, let me organize. Craziness. Alright. Oh, nope. Yep. Oh, I need to move those first. Doesn't like it when you try to move things around that way. Alright. We'll go with... we'll go that way. Okay, there, there. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then I usually have blocks. Do I not have any blocks on me? Okay. Alright. And where'd she go now? Yeah, I'm thinking a boat is easier. It's nice having the Nautilus, but keeping track of the Nautilus when you get off of it has a mind of its own. It'd be like having a motorcycle that decides it wants to go down the road, and you go out and you're ready to get on your motorcycle and head out. Can't find it. It's wandered away. Okay, am I missing her? Where is she? They don't travel that far away from you, do they? Maybe it's like right below me, but I didn't see it because it's underneath here. Yeah, right there. Oh! Oh, and I'm gonna die. Oh my goodness. Alright, get my breath. Okay, so she's under there. But if I get on her, I'm sinking. There we go. Yeah, let's park her. I'm done with the Nautilus for the moment. And come back. You wander. We're gonna tie you up there, right there. Okay. So sidetracked. Yeah, we're 13 minutes in. I haven't dug the first piece of anything underneath the base. Okay. So what I was saying is the boundaries of the island don't really allow me to dig much right beneath the surface. So like at 64 is ocean level. I'm probably gonna have to go down to like 45 or so to be below where we're at for like the ocean floor. Partly, not for all of it. Some of it I can actually be like right here underneath this. Alright, so let's say 63, 62. Why don't I dig at 60 and see what we get? Alright, so if I dig at 60, I'm kind of beneath that. But at 60, let's see, 62, 61, 60. Yeah, if I dig there, then there's sand at that level, so that's going to get pulled under. I think we have to build our basement a little bit deeper. I don't think we can build near the surface easily. I think it's doable, but... And I don't want this little guy to fall down in there, but I kind of like the idea of being able to just bring that down into the storage area. Let's see, and this is from, say, 66. Oh, sorry, looking at the wrong dimension there. So negative 900. Negative 900, negative 860. Why don't we just start digging and see what happens. I'm trying to plan this out, but I don't really have a clear idea of how I want it yet. Or we could just go down to 0. Nah, I like 40. Why don't we go with 40? What do we have here? Okay. Well, 40, we're still hitting water if we go that way. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I know. Crazy, isn't it? What if we just dig directly underneath this? For tonight, we'll just make directly underneath our base. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we will dig out a 9 by 9. We can actually be within the footprint of our castle. Let's see. The only problem there is we're going to have this in the corner. So when we dig out our base, we can have a window into here. That'd be kind of cool. Let me grab some glass. And we'll go ahead and grab a stack. Oh, gold. Gold. There we go. We got some levels from getting all that gold out of there. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see. Need to eat. Okay. 892, 1183. There we go. Now we're mining. Alright, so that's 3. Okay, we'll throw a torch there, kind of in the middle. Trying to figure out why I'm hearing bubble. Oh, we're hearing the bubbles. Yeah, we have a bubble. Yeah, we've got our bubble vader that's right here too. So we have to be careful we don't pop into the bubble vader. Yeah, this will give us a little expansion. we'll do more later. Yep, there we go. There we go. That's good. Okay, now we don't want to disturb our bubble vader. Okay, so that's one there. I think we should probably just go with that because I think the bubble vader is behind that block right there. So 1 block, 2 block. Yeah. So that should be water if I take that block. Here we'll do soak touch just to test that theory. Yep. And then we can put a stone back. And put a torch back. There we go. We're lit up again. Okay. So then my idea here was we can put that. Now we'll have sunlight coming in. We have a little bit more room. Not much of a view. But we could test doing a copper golem down here. We can make it taller. I'm trying to think if I want to go up or down to make it taller. How about we go 1 up and 1 down? There we go. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is going to be a nice little space here. There we go. And let's add another layer there. And then if we go down 1, I think that'll still be fine. Yeah. Yeah, we'll make that look cleaner later. I don't like the way those look. We'll fix the aesthetics later. Right now we're just clearing a space. Actually, I had a little idea. We got a bubble vader right there. We don't need to go back up the stairs to get to the surface. We just need a couple signs so we can keep the water from flowing. And then we can just make a little entrance right there. And we can just hop right back up into our bedroom. There we go. Alright, so let's start with, we will need another chest, of course, or another crafting bench. And since we've got this space there, we might as well support it with that. And go with that. I know I'm not doing my normal tree under there. Alright, so make that a little crafting area. Okay, so I need to make a couple of signs. Wait for it to get to the right kind. Or here, I'll just do that. Okay. Alright, so yeah, that torch can get knocked out again, but can't be helped. Alright, so we'll go with that one, that one. I can write something on the signs later. For now, it's just gonna be that. And Yeah, I don't want to do more than the 2, but I do want to do glass blocks for the rest. And I'm tempted to knock that one out, but I have ladders on the other side, so I don't think the ladders can go onto the glass. So this will be our way back up. Okay. This isn't really a good space for testing the copper golem. It takes up a little bit of room. So why don't we expand out one more? So this will be actually under the wall, so it's slightly wider than the floor. Whoops. You know what, can we go 2 out? I think that, yeah, we're deep enough. That shouldn't be a problem. We can expand a little bit beyond the footprint of our castle. Throw an andesite in there. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of extra space. And then let's go 2 blocks this way. Problem with that is we have stairs there. If I go too far, then that stair is just kind of floating. Where do you have to jump to get on it? Oh. Oops. Okay, well at least there's stairs above it, so we're good with that. That's not going to be too much damage. Alright. What did that actually do up there? Okay, so it's hidden inside the shape. Nope, right there. Alright, let's go with more andesite, I guess, for now. Okay. Alright, so for chests, I've used most of the ones that I had. I don't know if I've got that much wood at the moment. But hey, let's check out the motivator. And we're home. That was quick. Alright, let's toss those in. Toss that in there for now too. We'll put that with those. Hey, we have a hanging sign. We can do something with that. We can do something with that yellow glazed terracotta that we got from the archaeology site as well. That might be fun. But I was wanting to play with the golem and see if we can make a little 3x3 kind of thing just to kind of test it out maybe. Alright, so I'm going to need spruce logs because I don't think I've got much other. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a tree farm or just go out and gather wood at some point. I think we have a lot of stuff in there. Oh, we got some oak there as well. Yeah, I think our little golem friend has been sorting things into these chests, oddly. Let's see. Did we have some in there? No. Oh, and we have a bunch of pale logs, so we do have that. Dark oak. I think we have plenty here. Okay, but the main thing is we need 18 chests. Yeah, 18 chests. That's a lot. I don't know that we have 18 chests worth of. Yeah, because that's gonna only give us 8 right there. Yeah, we don't have enough wood. Okay. And you can't combine them? Yeah. Alright, well, you're gonna be sticks. And you're not enough to give me what I need. I guess we can do singles and I can add a second one later. So we could get by with a quick test with 10 chests. It's not ideal, but I'm just kind of testing things out. We can take that one block and we need a pumpkin. Where are my pumpkins? Yep, one pumpkin. Let's see, I think we need some... Yeah, well, oak fence posts not going to help me as much, but yeah, we need a couple fence posts. There we go. You'll have some fence posts somewhere. I think that'll do. I don't know. I watched a couple of videos quickly. Don't really know how to do this. I just wanted to play around with it, test it out a little bit. So, just want to play around with the idea of doing a copper golem storage sorting system. Okay, so if we'll give it a couple spaces there, we'll give us room. So let's say test run. It's going to be like this. Yeah, that's what I want. I don't think I can get that other one, can I? Yeah, I'll have to do that. And then do that. There we go. Alright, so that'll be the 9 chests that it can sort into. So it'll need to sit like right here. So if we give it, say, how does that? So we'll do that. So he's trapped in there. Think that works. And then we could put blocks on top so that he is trapped in there while we make him. Oh, I can't stand on there. Okay, whoops. Bad jumping. All right. Okay, so if we go there, and then we put, I'm kind of guessing as I go. Okay, and then we go block, pumpkin, and shears. Okay, we got another copper golem. Okay. And then I need to drop him down by grabbing his chest. Oh, it's on the other side. Alright, we got his... Oh, and he can walk out. Alright, so that's not going to work. Can we get you back in there? Can you get in there? And, oh, no. Where'd that block go? Alright, let's light this up a little bit better. It's kind of dark over here. Alright, well, that's kind of a fail, but let's see if we can scoot him around, get him in there. I did get his chest. Oh, and we do need beeswax, so that, or the honeycomb, so that it doesn't get destroyed. I think we need to do that. Wait, come back. Come back. He's going up to the chest up there, isn't he? Do I need to place this down here so you won't wander too far? He's already outside. Alright. I'm trying. This is not working. Okay, let's grab a couple of those. Can I leash him? I could leash him, right? Yeah. Or sorry, lead. I can lead him. There you go. Come with me. I may bring your buddy over there too, but for now, you'll do. There you go. Come on in. Alright, let's go down this way. I have a special spot for you down here. Can you follow me? You're not going to follow me. I have to push you down the stairs. In a nice way. Yes, in a nice way. Alright, follow me. Alright. Yeah, I think if I get you over there... If I get you over here, can you go up there? Yeah, like that. That was good. Do that again. Do that again. Get up there. There you go. Alright, stay there. Alright. Oh, wow. You can do that, huh? Well, that might make it easier. If I can push you that way. Can you? There you go. Good job. Alright, and we'll grab that out. Oh, nope, nope, didn't want to do that. Back in there. Ah, darn it. Had him. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, I guess come back up. And then I'll circle around and push you in again. Yeah, trial and error. There we go. Okay. You're still on the lead. I can fill that block in. Okay, so don't remove those blocks. Yeah, what do I do here now? I can get rid of these blocks because he's in the hole, right? Let's see. I want to put his chest there. Oh, now I'm stuck. Yeah, let's get you back in the hole. Wow. There you go, back in the hole. Okay. You want to put your chest? Nope. Well, that's not what I meant to do, but we'll go with it. Okay, where'd your chest go? Okay, that's weird glitchy thing. Alright, let's give you that. Let you do something. Do you not work when you're... Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, and then we'll say... I'll say that's your overflow chest for now. I don't know how this works. Yeah, this is not good, but it's a trial and error test run. Okay. Okay, now you're free. So you can't work if you're in the lead. So are you trapped in there because that's like that? So what if I take this? I know, I could have done that much quicker. Okay. Oh no, that finishes that chest. I can't do it there. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I can climb up and you can't, I think. But you can go back in that space a little bit. That's probably not good either. What if I... Well, you're short enough that you can probably get in there, right? I need to put... No, let's see. We'll put this one there very quickly. There we go. And then we can put that there, I think. So that should be your overflow once we get things set up. And I'm not going to match, but let's try to switch that block out as well. Okay, so now you're in a little corral behind there. You're good. So I can get rid of these blocks. Yeah. So if I put, let's say, well, I'm having to do every chest. That's the whole thing. Yeah, so if I wanted that one to be cobble, I could do that. And then that's all you could put in that chest. So I have to have at least enough to fill all the spaces in the chest. Okay. So are you going to look until you find that and then put it in there? Or are you going to put it in the first one that you can? And you start bottom to top? What's your pattern? Okay, so they went in there. You didn't get up top. So let's say I put cobblestone there. And then I put cobblestone in your chest. What are you going to do with that? Does it make it down here? No, you go straight right in front of you. And then left. And then down. And you didn't put it in there because you already put it in that one. And then you put it in there. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to play around with this some more. That's kind of cool. I like it. I don't understand it yet. But we'll make something cool with this eventually. But I think that's enough. We built a basement. We did a little quick test run with a storage system with a copper golem. And now let's get ready to go to the end because I really want to try that. Okay, we need to do this so they don't get... Oh, nope. Like that. And that. Although I'm not sure if I do one, does it do both? I don't know. Are they connected to their chest? But yeah, I'll watch some more videos and research this, and then we can set this up so we have a little bit of automated storage. And I'll have to collect more wood so that we can do that. But for now, up we go. Yep, spawn's still set. What I'm thinking is we need to get rid of all of our stuff before we go through, have a bed set there, which we have our bed at the end portal. And we have chests there. First things first, we need the Eyes of Ender. Yeah. So let's get our Eyes of Ender ready real quick. Let's see, what do we need? There's 4. Alright, so that's 4. Okay. I think we have some things we can drop off here. Let's toss those in there. I think there's use for that. Oh, I'm carrying coal. Huh. All that time I'm looking for coal and I had some in the sack. I just couldn't tell it because it's a dark thing in the bag. Oh, and I have an extra bundle on me as well. I want to drop that off because that was kind of a special thing when we cured the first villager. We don't need to carry that or those or that. Yeah, that fell through the portal. Let's see. Oh, and we happen to have some of those on us as well. I've got some weird stuff in my bags now. Yep, some more gunpowder. All right. So let's check to see if we have any more Eyes of Ender here or at the other base. If not, we can try to grab a few real quick. Let's see, we'll put that with... we'll put that here somewhere. Yeah, that'll work. Silk touch. I can go over here. Okay, nope, don't have any in there. Do have a fifth one, so we only need 3 now, I think. And I was thinking, I'm not sure if I had changed out that dripstone that's at the end portal with a sulfur spike, would it do the same thing? I'm curious. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I'm just, like I said, just curious. Stone cutter. We have some interesting things I've collected. Don't know if they're useful, but they're interesting. Okay, looking for eyes. Don't see any eyes here. No eyes there. I can put these here though. Get those out of my inventory. No eyes there. But I get rid of the andesite. And we'll keep those in there. Okay. So I need 3 more ender pearls. I don't think I've got any at the other bases. Wow. Island base is coming together. This is looking fun. Alright. Let's see. I think I'm good going over to the end portal and we'll see what we have over there. We could try to go over to that area. You don't have anything useful, do you? Not really. Oh, that's right. I have to keep you pinned in down there. Yep. It's for your own good. I don't want you wandering the Nether. You already wandered into a random Nether portal. What would you do if you were free out here? Trade with the piglins? Alright. Hey, that's not a bad idea. I do have a bunch of gold. I could trade with piglins. I haven't seen any piglins though. I think my best bet is to go back over toward the starting village, maybe? Because I can get to... Yeah, that's what I can do. I'm going to go back over to the starting village. I'm going to go over toward the Nether fortress. Yeah. Let me double check down here first, just to make sure I don't have anything in here. Oh, well, sounds like we got slimes down here. Well, no. Not in here. Okay, I'm pretty sure I don't have anything in here. Yeah. Alright, let's go over to the Nether fortress. We haven't been over there in a while. Yeah, it's been several episodes since we've been there. It's a little bit of a run, but not too much. I was thinking I need to start making some, like the swiftness potions. Make all this running around a whole lot quicker. Yeah, I think all I need is sugar for that. So yeah, we might have to breed that up at some point. There's a lot of useful potions that you just kind of forget to use. There we go, almost there. Gonna have to eat after all this running. Yep, there we go. I think it's that one. Yep, that's the way down. And we have a looting sword, so I mean, it shouldn't take too many Endermen to get what we need. Oh, and I wonder if we can get Return to Cinder with a ghast at some point. That might be an easy one that we can pick up. Well, easy, relatively. Just gotta get the right shot, but it's doable. Oh. We don't have any gold armor on, do we? Yeah, maybe we might want gold armor. I don't have any gold with me, do I? Alright, yeah, I'm just not thinking through this very well. I'm just kind of going as I go. Alright, well, hopefully he's not following me. Yeah, I'm already seeing all the sparkles from our Endermen around here. Oh, and there's a gas, which we don't want that destroying things over here. Oh, yep, there's one right there. There's two right there. Oh, let's get under the blocks. Okay, there we go. Over there. That was easy. Drop some ice. Oh, you did. Where'd you drop? Two. We're almost there. Yeah, come on up here, buddy. Come and get me. I think I'm safe. Until I try to go out of here. And there we go. Oh, we got two of them. Nice. Yeah, we should definitely get what we need from these two. Yeah, there we go. That's what we need. Perfect. Oh, yeah. We got extras in there. We are good. Okay, oh, and we've got warped nallium from that. Okay, so we do have Piglin over there. We haven't traded with a Piglin yet. I'm gonna go run into my base over here real quick and see if there's any gold. And it'd be nice just to go over to the base again. We haven't been to the base in a long time. Well, oh, whoa, 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 almost hit you. Oh, that would have been bad. Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay, we got gold. And, yeah, let's get a little safer here. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we need a helmet anyway. Let's put on a helmet so that way they're not going to hate us. We got a little bit of gold. And I think we can just trade that, right? I think that's how that works. I don't have any potions here, do I? Yeah, why did it... Yeah, I need to bring a bunch of potions here. Oh, I need to make another ender. Yeah, I need to make an ender chest here. Looking forward to the days when I've got shulker chests everywhere. Or an ender chest full of shulker chests that I can just use my silk touch and I've got huge amounts of storage on me all the time. Yeah, I got spoiled with that in my last game. Alright, so I think I need to try to get over there and see if we can trade with a Piglin real quick. But I've got blazes waiting on me. I'm gonna accidentally hit that zombie Piglin. There we go, we got it. Okay. Wish I could see. Okay. Are we hidden? Alright, so where was the Piglin? How do we get over there to the Piglin? Ooh, Okay. Water bucket. Okay, let's see if I can get over there. Oh, didn't look at you. I didn't look at you. Oh. Okay. Not liking this path. Oh, what was that from? I'm gonna need that bread back. Oh, there was fire over there? I think we'll get rid of that. Move that there. Okay, we got this. We got this. Okay, here. Still got piglins? Alright, here we go. Hey, we tried to go with a piglin. You give me something good? Oh, I got soul speed boots. That's cool. Alright, well, let's get some more. Give me something good. Yeah, I thought there was something for trading with a piglin. Yeah, I thought that was an advancement for trading with them. Ah, nice. Can use that. Oh, and crying obsidian. Sweet. Did I have more? Was that all of it? No, that was all of it. Okay. Oh, you traded more? I got string. Alright, yeah. We gotta play around with that some more later. We got some soul speed boots. That's cool. Alright, yep. I was thinking that was an advancement there. I thought you got an advancement the first time you traded with them. Sorry for all the spacebar clicks. But we have our way to the end. So I'm already at the 1 hour mark, or within a minute of it. So this one we may go a little bit longer, just so we can get a glimpse of the end. Yeah, I'm all turned around. Okay, there we go. There's my path. Yeah, I'm turning around. There it is. That's my way up. Yeah, that's my way up. Yep, up here. That's where we just fought the Endermen. There we go. Got it. Mission accomplished. Up. There we go. Alright. Square And run, run, run like the wind. Alright, I do want to make it over and go through the end portal. I think we can do it pretty quickly. I'm not planning on doing much. I just want to like reset my spawn, go through, see what kind of platform we've got. Are we in the middle of the air? Are we, you know, gonna get shot down as soon as we get through? Just it'll make it a little bit easier to plan later. I know if I was playing hardcore, that's not an option, but you know, I'm playing for fun. So, and we will get that advancement tonight. We will go through and just take a glimpse at the end. Okay, back to the hub. Yep, going to the end. This is the end. The beginning of the end. Oh, what was that movie? Millennia? Yeah, Millennia. That was like the little ending line of it. This is not the end. This is not the beginning of the end. This is the end of the beginning. Yeah. One of those cool movie lines just stuck with me decades ago. Alright, here we go. And gotta stop and admire the view. Alright. Let's go to the end. Alright, falling down faster. Still there. Alright, going through. Yeah. We gotta do something fun here. Okay. So let's go ahead and sleep in that bed. So worst case, we're right above that base. I don't know if I have another bed down there. Oh, I had more black wool on me, didn't I? Yeah. How many strings does it take to make a... I don't know. Can I make it with different colors? Nah, let's just go down here. I didn't have a bed. Yeah, I don't have a bed down there. I don't know. Do I have to go through the end portal or just make the end portal to get the advancement? Either way, we're about to just, you know, I guess I should take a little bit of, I don't know, they don't really serve a whole lot of purpose down there. Basically getting rid of everything. Let's see, don't really need that. I do need some blocks. Yeah, just dropping off all my stuff here. I'm trying to think of what I need on the other side. I think just blocks and torches and a pick. I don't want to take any of my good picks, and even that one is still an efficiency 4 unbreaking iron pick, so it's still kind of nice. Well, we'll enchant something better. Okay, yeah, I was gonna do this and this, so we have those on the other side. And we'll put everything together. That needs to be there. Okay. All right. Let's grab a little bit of bread too. Because I'm already hungry. All right. Oh, let me take my what I'm wearing off. Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of all that too. All right. So we're doing like just a going into the going into the end. Okay. So this is the path. Yeah, we still need to explore the rest of this place. I'm sure there's other cool things in here. Yep, through there, up here, up steps, over here. There shouldn't be mobs in here. Hope there's not mobs in here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Oh, there we go. Oh, do I need one more? Oh wow, there were more missing than I thought. Yeah, we need to go make one more. We have what we need. We can make more. But I thought we only needed 8. We're 1 off. Okay, back up here. Yeah, eventually I'll make this to where I don't have to do the roundabouts, but it's okay. 1 more. Yeah, I actually had 9 on me, and I only brought 8, thinking that's all I needed. Oh well. Yeah, and I didn't bring a sword because I'm not planning on fighting. I'm just gonna be careful where I look. Because, you know, I gotta die to get back anyway. So. Alright, here goes. Last one. Alright, we have an end portal. I love the way that looks. It's a simple thing, but that is so cool. I think it's the movement inside of it. It's just the combination of things. It makes it look like it goes off into nothing. Alright, we're putting it off. Alright, so mostly I'm going to want that just to kind of bridge out if I need to. Woo!
Ferrik_KJ has made the advancement.
We got an advancement. Ooh, nice. We are right next to it. I don't have to bridge. Okay, so it's that way. Alright, sweet. Let's go ahead and... We're just gonna secure this a little bit. Just gonna make a little entrance into the end. Okay, hopefully it doesn't detect me for a bit and we can have a little entrance here. Oh, well, don't want to go that way. We need to go this way. Oh, there's an ender dragon nearby. this. I don't know, is it gonna go underneath? Oh, listening. What's going on out there? Sounds frightening. Alright, there we go. Okay, we're here. Alright. Let's make a little bit more. Well, first of all, I don't want to look at an Enderman when I'm bouncing out of here, so we need to make sure that we've got a little something in front of us. Oh, there it is. I see the dragon. Yes, that's the main thing. I want to make sure that this is 2 blocks high. So if I do look at an Enderman, I will be safe underneath this little structure. Oh, too short. Yeah, might as well grab those. Let's go ahead and knock those out so we got 3 blocks tall. But I still got 2 blocks here, so in case an Enderman follows me down, I'm still good. Alright. Okay, well, we have a little entrance into the end. We got an advancement, so we'll be at 48 or 126. I put the blocks in the wrong spot, didn't I? There we go. That's better. Oh, look at that. Why is it up in the sky? But we do need to get a bunch of that so we can make the lingering potions later. Yeah, I'm not safe. Well, maybe safe from the Enderman. Somewhat. Oh, nope. See if I had bottles. I gotta come back through with bottles and just toss them in a chest. I want to collect a lot of that before I defeat him the first time. Hello. Alright, so how am I leaving this place? Okay, that's my entrance over there. Have a nice little spot there. That's a one-way trip. Alright, why don't we go ahead and deposit our stuff in here. Let's see, we'll put a torch in here just because. Alright. So that is home. Well, actually, if I do a torch over there, does it keep an Enderman from spawning? If I do that... Oh. Oh. Okay. Are they gonna kill themselves, or... Is it following me? Or am I at the edge of it? Oh, it is. It's moving. I didn't realize it moved. Or maybe it was expanding. Alright, well... We can fall into the void. We can get killed by Endermen. Or let's see if we can make it over here to the very center. Whoa. Take a look right here. There we go. So this is the destination. Almost looked at an Enderman right there. It's nice going to the end. With no pressure that I'm trying to actually do anything. I'm just here visiting. Yeah, just using one of my 9 lives. No, I've used up way more than 9 lives so far. I should have a death count for the series. Oh, it's actually in the stats, isn't it?
KJ was
There we
slain
go.
by Ender Dragon.
There we go. My first death by Ender Dragon. Got that out of the way. Alright. Back here. Safe and sound. Ready to sleep. Get my stuff back. And then we can move on to the next episode. Whatever I end up deciding to do next time. Alright. That was fun. We made it to the end. Alright. Yep. Go grab all my stuff, get geared back up, and I think we can just end here with no XP. Alright. Oh, and I did have those here. Oh, I looted those. That's right. Alright, so those go back on me. That too. See, I don't think I can just toss everything. I think I have to do it this way. Do you know where all my stuff goes? If you watch my series long enough, you know exactly where I'm going to put every single one of these items. See, that can go there, but I don't know about that one. I don't really need those. I feel like I should move these to the other part of the base, just because I don't come back here. This is just kind of a passing through point. Yeah, why don't we do that? We'll go over to the XP farm, and I will log out at the XP farm, because it's just up and over. What am I doing? Let's just do this the easy way. There we go. Okay. Let's go to the XP farm, and I will log out there, and we will still be under an hour and a half-ish. But I'm having fun. Hopefully you are too. Yeah, I've got to play around with the copper golem thing. It's got a lot of potential, but I've got to figure out the game mechanics, how that actually works. I don't know if watching a video is going to teach me how, or if I'm just going to have to play around with it. Oh, got rain. There we go. Good. Just want to check real quick. Respiration 3. Alright, so if we get 30 levels, we can at least have an iron respiration helmet instead of a copper one. What do those give? Yeah, protection. Okay. So, boots, helmet, sword. We'll put those where they're enchanted things here. Obsidian, crying obsidian, crackstone. Keep that. That might as well go there. Let's see. Random button. Wow, I actually had buttons. Okay. No, zombie flesh. There's lots of zombie flesh. I should just go in there. I have a pick. Need a pick. Diamond pick. What's our next diamond pick? Just unbreaking. So that one's questionable. I think that'll have to wait. I think we'll do the helmet first, and then we'll do the diamond pickaxe. Alright, but that will be next time. We may work on a better way to get experience next time. Oh, those first levels are nice, aren't they? Oh, I guess I could have made something with iron there. Okay. This has been fun. And let's go ahead and switch over to the other screen. There we go. Okay, so for this episode, we did dig out a basement. It wasn't fantastic, but it was big enough that we could put up a glass wall. We got our bubble vader connected to it, and we have a temporary little storage sorting system kind of thing with a copper golem. Barely works, but I think I can use that to make something better, and we can have it do something for us just to test things out. We collected some some ender pearls to make eyes of ender so that we could go to the end. A lot of ends there. We made it to the end, and we got killed by the ender dragon. So that was fun. So definitely looking forward to going back, but we're going to get geared up a little bit first. And then once we go, elytra, we got chorus fruit that we need to eat. There's lots of things in the end. So looking forward to going back. But for now, that's all I have time for. We're at I don't want to bust an hour and a half, so we're doing good. Having a lot of fun with this series. Please come back for more, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, and I will see you next time. And press the button. Goodbye.